Hello, my name is Keshwani. It's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for GMAT. We have been solving GMAT math problems out of this book here, GMAT Review, the official guide, 13th edition. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. The problem that we are about to solve is the one that you will find on page number 184. The very last problem on the page number 184, and today is our lesson number 252. 226. I hope that you have the book in front of you so that you can read the problem yourself. It says, a straight pipe 1 yard in length was marked off in fourths and thirds. It was marked off in fourths and thirds. Pipe is then cut. We are told that if the pipe was then cut into separate pieces at each of these marking, that is the important part. It was cut at each of these marking. It's the wording that you have to pay attention to. You miss one word and you are done. Because we're not cutting the pipe willy-nilly at with this mark and not that mark. We're cutting it at every marking. Besides, it gives me a chance to use willy-nilly, you understand? I learned it. Which of the following gives all the different length of the pieces in fraction of a yard? Very good. Now, very first thing we have to understand here, listen carefully please. As I've said many times, if you watched my previous videos in the past, all the work that we have done, because I've been at it for quite some time now, we started doing problem solving questions from number 1, and now we are at 226. We have solved 225 problem solving questions, and as I speak right now, we have solved every single data sufficiency problem. There are 174 of them. We have solved every single one of them, which is why, even though this is a problem number 226, it is lesson number 252, because we've been doing problem solving questions and data sufficiency questions. So if you have watched any of my previous videos, many a times I break into sermons to make you understand that when you take this exam, and when I said this particular exam, GMAT, what I'm about to say doesn't just apply to GMAT, it applies to any standardized exam anywhere in the world for anything at all. Anything at all. If you're about to take an exam, you're about to start an exam, and the proctor tells you that the exam that you're about to begin is a standardized exam, then it doesn't matter whether it's an exam to become a firefighter or a policeman or join the military or become, get into medical college or get into law school or get into business school. As long as it's a standardized exam, there are certain characteristics that they share. One of the characteristics is that they have a tendency to make you dance like a puppet. Your job is to understand that part and realize that there are many times, of course most of the times you have to do what the problem tells you, but there are many times, many occasions where problem is made difficult unnecessarily. At those times, at those circumstances, it is your job to be smart enough to take out your scissors and cut the strings. I'm not going to dance. You cannot pull the strings and make me dance. They have given us a blasted 1 yard pipe. A 1 yard pipe is very difficult to deal with if you're going to cut it in thirds and fourths. I don't want a 1 yard pipe. Screw that, okay? Screw that. I want a 1 foot pipe. 1 foot pipe, because 1 foot pipe is very easy to speak in terms of 12th, because that's what it is. We're going to cut into thirds and the fourths. 3 times 4 is 12. It's much easier to deal with a length which is the multiple of 12. That is the key part here. The rest is going to be very easy now. The rest is going to be very simple. So here's our pipe. A to B is our pipe. Here's the same pipe, same exact pipe. Let's not call it A to B because I'm going to give each point's name. I don't know where it's going to end. We'll find out in a second. So this first point is A. This is point A. Let's cut the top part. Let's cut the top pipe in thirds. Well, let's cut the bottom one in fourth. That's it. The pipe has been cut. You understand it's the same pipe. They're not two different pipes. It's the same pipe. I'm just showing you the thirds and the fourths separately so that it's easier to see. This is point A. This is point B. We're going to go mark them in sequence. C, because it's the same pipe. You understand? This is point D. This is point E. This is point F. And this is point G, which is same as this point G. That's it. We're done. It's a 12-inch pipe. So how much do you suppose from here to here is? It's a 12-inch pipe, and this is a fourth. What's a fourth of a 12? Fourth over 12 is 3. So b equals 3. b equals 3. Let's put it here like this. b equals 3. Therefore, a to b, what should we make a note? A to b is 3 over 12. 3 over 12, because the entire thing is 12, which is 1/4. So the first cut we're going to make is 1/4 of an inch, or rather quarter of the foot. Any answer choice that does not contain quarter in it, we can knock it out right away. A, B, C, D, E. Is there any answer choice that does not have a quarter in it? Oh, answer choice E has no quarter in it. Answer choice E is gone. Kill E. It is no longer a candidate. We won't look at it. Let's go from B to C. As we travel from B to C, how much is B to C? Well, A to C is 1/3 of a foot. 1/3 of a foot is 4 inches. C equals 4. C equals 4. If C equals 4, then B to C must be 1. That's all. B to C is 1. It's 1/12. Any answer choice that does not contain 1/12 is also gone. Is there any answer choice that does not have 1/12 in it? What do you know? A does not have 1/12. B does not have 1/12. C does not have 1/12. That's it. We're done. That's it. Had it been the real exam, this would be the end of the story. Anything else that I say from this point on is purely for learning purposes. As far as the exam is concerned, you are done with this problem. This is it. Answer choice D is the answer. We don't have to look at the rest of it. We don't have to worry about any of this. That's it. We're done. Okay? Now, purely for learning purposes, as I said, we're going to do some more work on it, as we always do. Okay? So let's keep on going. See what happens here. So we are at C, point C. D is halfway mark. Halfway mark is 6. And this was 4. From 4 to 6 is 2. So C to D is 2 over 12, which is 1/6. Which means correct answer must also contain 1/6. I hope D has 1/6 in it. It has to have 1/12. Let's see what D has. It has 1/12. It has to have, it has 1/12. It has to have 1/4 and 1/6. It has 1/6 and 1/4. Voila. That's it. Those are the only 3 combinations. Now what's going to happen next is that once you reach the halfway mark, you have to be smart enough to realize that once you reach a halfway mark, because of the symmetry, because it's all symmetric, you see, the cuts are very symmetric. Therefore, we're going to repeat the pattern. That's all it is. We're going to repeat all the pattern that you see here. For example, D to E is going to be D is 6 and E is 8. So therefore, D to E is 1/12. E to F is 2/3. 2/3 of 12 is, how much is 2/3? Oh, sorry, it's 3/4. 3/4 is 9. 3/4 is 9. So it's 9 over 12, or, oh, but we don't want to put 9 over 12. It's just 9. 3/4 is 9 inches. 3/4 is 9 inches, and therefore E to F is just 1. E to F is just 1 inch. Well, that can be it. We can have 2 1 inches. This 6 to 8 was 2, wasn't it? I made a mistake. 6 to 8 was 2. It is 1/6. It is 1/6. Because it's a mirror image. This last one was 1/6, so this is going to be 1/6. This one was 1/12, so this is going to be 1/12. This was 1/4, so this is going to be 1/4. This part, F to G, is symmetric to A to B. F to E is symmetric to B to C. And E to D is symmetric to C to D. That's all it is. It's the same exact thing. So finally we have F to G, which is going to be 3 over 12, which is 1/4. So there you have it, 1/6, 1/12, and 1/4. And that's all it is. That's all there is. I will see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.